Coming up, water woes continue in one eastern Kentucky community.
Dedicated to eastern and southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News at 11.
Good evening, I'm Steve Hensley. Water crews in Harlan County are working into the night after one city's water system completely shut down. WYMT's Keaton Hall has more.
On Monday, the entire Evarts water system went offline after their only working service pump broke.
It's a pump in the actual treatment plant that sends water out to the rest of the system, both inside the city of Evarts and the Black Mountain Utility District customers.
City officials had already been waiting months for the parts needed to fix their first pump.
The pump supplier for the city has had difficulty in providing the necessary parts to fix the pump that's been down, and the city is now exploring, I think, other opportunities.
The outage forced Black Mountain and Evarts elementary schools to close for the day.
It's a series of unfortunate events, and the citizens get sick and tired of hearing excuses, and I completely understand that. I'm as frustrated as they are.
The city of Evarts is no stranger to water outages. Last fall, pipe leaks and low tank levels left hundreds without water. And during December's cold snap, pipes froze and cracked, straining the system again.
They need a new water treatment plant. That's probably about a $6 million project. That type of money just don't fall out of the sky. They've applied for funding. They applied for funding last year and didn't get it.
Crews have been doing what they can in the meantime, sealing pipes and fixing a well issue.
So they had to rehab an existing well and put in a new pump. They just done that and got that fixed last week.
But for now, school has already been canceled for Tuesday at Evarts and Black Mountain Elementaries. In Harlan County, Keaton Hall, WYMT Mountain News.
Evarts water officials say they have received the piece necessary to fix the pump and hope to have water service restored very soon. 3 days after strong winds rolled across the Commonwealth, thousands of people in southern Kentucky are still without power. The Pulaski County Judge Executive issued a state of emergency after high winds caused damage throughout the county and knocked down almost 100 power poles. Officials with South Kentucky RECC say the worst power outages occurred in Pulaski County, and it's been all hands on deck to get the lights back on.
16-hour shifts. But we've had crews working around the clock. Somebody's out there all the time. They work 16 hours, they take their 8 off, and then they're right back at it.
Utility crews say it could be several more days before all the service is restored. More than 67,000 customers are still without power across the state tonight. It was more than 500,000 on Friday night.
A much quieter Monday night throughout the region as we await a cold front. Yeah, it was quite warm today, and that cold front is going to try to squeeze a shower or two out of the atmosphere as we head through tonight. I don't think it's going to do much. Here's the view from our studios here in Hazard. It's all quiet across Black Gold Boulevard at this hour. The view from UVA-wise, look a little grayer than it was a little earlier today. There's the view of the campus. Well lit at this hour, all clear skies-wise. Into the mid-40s or mid-50s already. Places like Manchester, London, and Irvine, upper 50s. Everybody else, low to mid-60s, remain in place. That's warmer than we should be for highs this time of year. A look at pinpoint Doppler, and we got some ground clutter. That's about it. I can't rule out a shower tonight, but those lows are going to fall only into the low 50s. In fact, we're not far from where highs will technically go down as we head into tomorrow. The details on that and when some drier weather moves in a few minutes. Steve?
Evan, thank you. The Beacons of Hope Women's Residential Facility in Perry County is dedicated to serving Eastern Kentucky women, but now the center is expanding to welcome their little ones too. In the past month, the facility began treating expecting mothers and housing new moms and their babies. It's one of the only centers in the area, and staff think this will help mothers seek treatment without traveling very far.
It's very exciting, especially when it is moms with babies. You know, a lot of times they don't want to go somewhere that's far off. You know, they want to stay close to home and say the dad is sober. And so he's not in treatment. You know, the mom doesn't want to go somewhere that dad can't come see the baby.
Beacons of Hope is taking mothers with babies up to 12 months old. Officials with the center hope to expand the age range in the future. Hillside Theater in Hazard is making a comeback after shutting down in 2020 due to the COVID pandemic. The theater name and location will remain the same, but it is being reopened by new owners. Brittany Field says they are excited to be open in the next couple of weeks.
We're going to be open every day, and we're going to offer a matinee show around 4 o'clock and then the 6 and 8:30 shows. The first weekend that we're open, we're hoping to have Scream as our first headliner.
The theater has 4 screens and can hold around 500 people total. They also say they will welcome parties and special events. A sports complex planned in Perry County is expected to have 6 baseball fields and 3 football fields, among other things. Judge Executive Scott Alexander says they modeled it after a few different parks in the state. They also plan to use fields already built at East Perry Elementary School if needed. Alexander says the county plans to have a staff dedicated to park maintenance.
Building them is not the hard part. It's how do you maintain and upkeep these facilities. So we're trying to plan ours out, with that in mind, to not only building them, but, how do we maintain and keep that going. And this fits into the puzzle and to our long-term plan that we've been working here.
Alexander says construction should start in around a year, and he hopes to have things finished not long after that. Several programs at Morehead State University are getting a big boost. Congressman Hal Rogers awarded the university a $3 million grant. That money will be used to upgrade laboratory and simulation equipment, ultrasound, and radiography machines. The congressman says the money will help attract more nursing, kinesiology, and imaging science students to the state.
So this $3 million will help the university and all of the science, the medical programs that they have, which are many. So it'll be of great help, and it's necessary. And we were thrilled to be a part of it.
Congressman Rogers adds the money shows how important Morehead State is to the region. Coming up on Mountain News at 11, a zombie fungus may sound like something from a movie, but it could actually grow right in your backyard.
And a shower or two not out of the question tonight. The latest on drier weather after this.